Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. I have never felt more alone. Need support. My wife is a cheater. I know that's what this sub is for, but I just need to make the distinction, it's not a one-time thing. She has cheated on me many times. This most recent time I caught her texting her boyfriend the day before Christmas Eve. I confronted her and asked her to leave. Since then I have filed for divorce and we have had many honest conversations about everything. I found out yesterday that it was not a short-term relationship like I thought. She had been with this other man for about 6 months. Even when she got caught, she continued to lie to me about it. A few weeks after I caught her, she came back and is attempting to reconcile. Part of the revelation yesterday was that she was still talking to the other man. Both of our families know about her repeated infidelity and both sides have encouraged me to leave her. We have been together for over 10 years and we have 2 children together. She has chosen to destroy our family over and over. My post today, using a throwaway, is because I have never felt so alone. There is no one I can talk to. My job offers counseling and therapy services, but it is highly frowned upon to actually use them. If I tell family, friends, or co-workers what is happening or how I feel, I know they would be judging me for staying with her this long. We are going to marriage counseling, but I know her issues are far deeper than counseling can help. She sees a psychiatrist, but I am certain she is lying to them too. She says she wants to fix our marriage and make it work. I know I will never trust her again. I am embarrassed and I feel smaller than I ever have. I feel used and neglected. But mostly I feel alone. I have never felt more alone. Need support. My wife is a cheater. I know that's what this sub is for, but I just need to make the distinction, it's not a one-time thing. She has cheated on me many times. Edit, my wife found this post very shortly after I posted it. She called me very upset and we fought over the phone. Thank you to everyone who reached out to me individually and in this comments section. Knowing that I am not alone is a great solace. I will be looking into individual counseling and family counseling so my boys are included as well. I am going to start journaling and exercising to start working on building myself back up. I don't know what the future holds, but I am going to remain hopeful. Again, thank you to every one of you who had kind and supportive words for me. You truly are wonderful people who made me feel better in a time of need. Edit 2. There seemed to be some confusion in the comments. My initial post was much longer and included enough detail for my wife to make the connection. I deleted most of the content, but I wanted to leave the post up to genuinely thank everyone who responded. Again, thank you so much for all the support, the DMs, and the advice. Sorry for how you feel, but if you don't divorce I'm sure it will get worse. It's very hard, accept your feelings, but don't let those feelings control you. For your children you need to be strong, you are the only parent that cares for them. Seek individual counseling. Thank you. Honestly, if not for my boys I would have crumbled long ago. Brother, I'm sorry you're going through this. For me it was 40 years ago, and is like a movie I saw but forgotten, no feelings whatsoever. You get there, one day at a time. Thanks. I appreciate it. Truly. You do sound so heartbroken, I'm so sorry. I want to put forward the idea that you separate for your children. Imagine if this happens to either your boys. They watch and learn. Perhaps you feel you're teaching them the value of sacrifice, which sounds noble. But they don't know the pain, devaluation and loneliness that goes with it. They're also learning there are no consequences if they wrong a loved one. They're also learning not to stand up for themselves. Whether they become wayward or betrayed, your babies are learning the wrong lessons. Have you heard of transgenerational trauma? This ongoing experience may set them up to repeat what their parents did. I'm certain you'd be devastated to hear either boy telling you this story. You've probably also read that women snap out of it once divorce is a hard fact. I also understand you don't want to see your kids only part-time. I get that. Could you sleep in separate rooms? Begin company parenting as roommates. You'd have the same age-appropriate talk with your kids about sometimes grown-ups can't sleep in the same room/be together. Again, I'm so sorry this is happening to you, but you have to do something so your boys don't learn the wrong lessons. Hugs, bro. To your wife, GFY. You're not in a position to get indignant. This is what my mom is still telling us when we ask her nowadays why she didn't have left my dad much sooner. Like many years before, there are many reasons why she should have left him. As a growing up man now, I wish she would have left him much sooner. I think it's better to live with one loving parent having a difficult life, than with two parents in a broken home. Today, me and my siblings have many issues due to the broken home we grew up into. If you really love your kids, fight for them, but alone. Your wife does not deserve any chance, and you deserve something much better. Close the chapter, and make a new start. It won't be easy, but you will feel much better soon. I wish you all the best and good luck. For you, my mom left my crap dad when I was 6 months old. He had partial custody and my childhood was a hellscape divided between two households. With my mom I was mostly safe, even though we struggled financially. She was not really able to provide much emotional grounding for me. I was the adult. My dad was a complete shit show. Alcoholic, liar, manipulator. I only spent 2 weekends a month with him, and it still messed me up. For children, having broken people for parents is awful, married or together. Do not allow your boys to grow up in a house filled with infidelity. You will ruin their emotional development. They will grow up thinking this thing you call a marriage is normal. Your kids need to see you happy, even if alone or with someone else, because they will try to emulate you when they grow up. You're their reference, but you need to recognize that you are teaching them that it is okay for a woman to treat them like you are being treated. And that it is okay to be in a loveless marriage and that being happy isn't important. Is that the life teaching you and your wife want to give them? Because the two of you are truly abusing your kids and this abuse will last a lifetime. If you have not already done so, leave your wife. Why are you going back to her? Yes, it will hurt in the beginning. But every time she does it again, you will only get more hurt. Why are you going back? She will just do it again. Move on. Be sure to take care of yourself and your children. Your relationship is dead and it was your wife who killed it. Not you. To move on after you leave her, start training. This secretes endorphins that make you happier and that you can sleep at night. Take up a new hobby. Something you can do when you do not have your children so that it feels so empty inside when you are at home. Start dating. Does not say that you should enter into a new relationship, but just look around. This will increase your self-confidence. Stay strong. And make sure to take care of you both body and soul. If not for you, do it for your children. No good to see two parents arguing all the time. Thank you for your advice. I really would like to get back in the gym and spend more time on myself. Do you have a support system? Immediate family, here's yours. To make it easier for you to have some time for yourself while someone takes care of the kids. You need to hit gym or whatever there is you enjoy. You need to disconnect in a healthy way, no alk/drugs. Stay strong? Yes, I have child care. I need to get out for a while, you're right. Wholesome, you spent years developing and growing a connection with another human being and she has traumatically just it off. My friend, is agony. That is trauma. You do need someone to talk with. Can you do a FaceTime thing at home, maybe in your room by yourself? But going over the events, the gaslighting, the anger with someone and guiding you through it is no small thing, and an important part to recovery. She hurt you and your family. She wants back because she misses the house and the normal. She doesn't realize the normal doesn't exist anymore. She's taking so much away from you and your family. Go for walks if you can. Take the kids, do some nature hikes if possible. Depending on how old they are, they may need to talk to someone too. I hadn't even considered counseling for them. Damn. I've been so wrapped up in my own feelings. Thank you so much for pointing that out. There is nothing worse than being in a relationship and feeling utterly alone. You need to find the strength to leave. You deserve so much more than what you've accepted with a lying, cheating spouse who does not respect or value you. I'm so sorry. I keep coming back to that respect. I know now that she never respected me or our marriage. I don't think I can recover from that. Friend, you can't recover from it. Respect is not recoverable. But, at this point, you need to take your boys and get away from her. She has mental issues you can't fix. If you don't, she will eventually do something really stupid and hurt your boys in the process. She continues to do this because she suffers no consequences. I haven't been where you are, but I feel your pain and suffering. I absolutely agree. It scares the crap out of me that one day she will have the time and opportunity to pass her mental illness on to them. Or put them in harm's way. Well, I hope it scares you enough to take control of your life and those of your sons. It seems clear to me she is a lost soul if she can cheat with impunity while hiding under the guise of reconciling. I know this will be extremely hard, but her current guy needs to know how truly sick she is. Maybe a friend of yours can make contact and let him know. If he has a wife, she also needs to know. Oh man, that opens up a whole can of worms. My wife's behavior resulted in the end of her boyfriend's long-term relationship. They were both cheating. Now the other woman and her son will be homeless come May 1st. My wife and her BF have destroyed so many lives. She is sick, and he knows it, but doesn't care. He knows it, but doesn't care. I hope those two are nowhere near your sons. They won't understand that sort of toxic behavior. So far they are staying with me. She isn't capable of caring for them. Good deal. I hope the other woman, and her son know we're thinking of them as well. I hope you and she find peace. MC is a waste of time and money. The problem is she is a manipulative, toxic individual and, for whatever reason, you tolerate/enable her behavior. You need to get some IC to determine why this is. She is not going to change. Some people are just broken. It may not be their fault, but they are, and always will be, broken. She will always be what she has always been. You cannot fix her or the marriage. You are going to have a lonely and miserable life as long as you remain in this relationship. I'm sorry there are children involved. All you can do is be the best father and role model you can be when they are with you. I really appreciate your honesty and your compassion. Your last line of the second paragraph really hit a chord with me. I am miserable. Are you highly empathic? People who are highly empathic are very sensitive to / in tune with the emotions of people around them. They have, by nature, personalities that are kind / loving / trusting / giving and of course, empathic. We make great friends. The downside is that those same traits make us very vulnerable to manipulation, lies, and abuse. Empaths are magnets for disordered personalities like sociopaths and narcissists. They have, by nature, personalities that are manipulative/deceitful/abusive/taking and are devoid of empathy. These people instinctively know how to manipulate empaths and lure them into highly abusive relationships. One psychologist on YouTube commented that, a marriage between a sociopath/narcissist and an empath is a marriage forged in hell. Another characteristic of an empath is that when we commit to a relationship, we commit 100%. It is very, very difficult for an empath to get out of an abusive relationship no matter how toxic it is. Your wife sounds like a covert narcissist. Let me know if you agree and I'll send along some links to help you understand what you are dealing with. Whether she is or not, I will recommend the following books: Cheating in a Nutshell by Wayne and Tamara Mitchell. Direct Answers. Loose a Cheater, Gain a Life by Tracy Shawn, chumplady.com. Whole Again by Jackson Mackenzie. Rebuilding, When Your Relationship Ends by Bruce Fisher, rebuilding.org. Attached by Levine and Heller. Good luck, op. I have been in your situation. It is a really tough place to be in. Depending on how empathic you are, you might need another empath to help out. Wow, thank you so much for all the resources. I am definitely not empathic. I am so very sorry. If anyone questions why you have stayed so long, they are not someone you want in your life. Trying to make it work is admirable, and doing that based on what truth were told at that time by your wife is the best you can do. Now that you know you will never be able to trust again, I think the path is clear despite it being a difficult one. You are not alone though, it sounds like you have your family's support. You did everything you could and that means something. Thank you so much. My friends have all cautiously asked why I have stayed so long. None of them have been outright mean. I just know how I used to think about men who stayed with cheaters. Before I knew what it was to love. Good, I'm glad your friends have qualified why you are staying versus being mean. I also understand the hesitation through EAP type of things. But it does sound like you could benefit from IC, especially to lead your boys through the turmoil. I would definitely consider doing it, perhaps under the guise of it being family therapy. Just a thought. Best of luck to you navigating this path. As long as you keep making the same choices, you're gonna get the same outcomes. There's no compelling reason for her to change as long as you're leading her support group. I'd like to feel bad for you. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night. Wherever you are.